So first of all, we already know about the machine learning. So machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence that uses statistical algorithm to enable computers to learn pattern from data and make prediction without being explicitly programmed for every task. Okay, so now in this time we create a model. Suppose it's called the machine learning. So just I learn a model. Okay, suppose I also write some comment. It will also help you for your revision. In this time we talk about that machine learning. So machine learning basically it's a branch of artificial intelligence, mainly AI. It's a branch of artificial intelligence, and that uses a statistical algorithm, okay, to enable computers to learn pattern from data. So it learn from the data. Okay, it's learn pattern from data and make prediction without being explicitly programmed for every task. Suppose if you check, suppose, okay, let me open a image. Suppose that I open this satellite imagery, and then I focus, suppose, a specific boundary. Suppose just I open for Dhaka, Bangladesh. So if you check, so it's one kind of satellite imagery, look like that. So in this satellite imagery, we can easily get all of those if you check, and it's high resolution because it's a Google satellite. We can easily get this a water body, it's a building. We also get some vegetation or barrenland or water body. Okay, we can easily get it. So now suppose I need this type of classes for whole boundary of Bangladesh or whole boundary of Dhaka city. Okay, I need this type of land use land cover classes. So now how I can classify it? How I can classify it? In this case, I simply use the machine learning model. Okay, so this is machine learning model. It uses a statistical algorithm, any kinds of statistical algorithm, and this algorithm enable computers to learn pattern from data and make prediction. Okay, suppose in this time, first of all, it learn. Suppose I create a machine, and this machine I said it's a water body. It's a water body. So suppose I create a tool or I create a robot. Suppose I create a robot. So this robot, I simply said it's a water body. It's a build up. It's a vegetation. So this machine or this robot easily predict all of water in my city, all of water in my city, all of vegetation in my city, all of build up in my city. So it's called the machine learning. So I simply learn my machine. I simply teach my machine. Suppose in my machine, I simply teach it's a vegetation. Just I simply call it's a vegetation. So now it learn the pattern of vegetation and predict for all of vegetation in my city. Suppose in my machine, I simply teach it's a water body. So this machine learn from this data pattern and easily predict all of water in my city. Okay. So I will explain step by step, then you can get the better idea. So this is the machine learning concept. Suppose I create an algorithm. So this algorithm help me to enable computers to learn pattern from data and make prediction. Okay, suppose I create a machine, this machine learn from the data and make the prediction, it's a water, it's a vegetation, so this type of thing. So now how I can learn, so how I can teach my machine, it's very important. Okay, so let's go try to discuss about that. So how to teach your machine, or we will say that about that. Suppose how to teach machine. So now how I can teach my machine or how I can teach. So in this case, it's mainly learn from data. Okay, it's learn from data pattern. Suppose water body have a specific pattern, vegetation have a specific pattern, build up has a specific pattern. So it's learn from the pattern, and this pattern help you to predict. So in the land use land cover classification involves the categorize earth surface into urban, forest, agriculture, and water. And machine learning is used to automate this by analyzing the spectral signature of satellite imagery. Okay, so now if you check for the water, I have I have some spectral signature value for the water. For the vegetation, I have the another unique spectral signature value. For the build up, I have the another spectral signature value. So basically it just learn from this type of data and make the classification. And this machine learning, this classification or this machine learning, it can be learned. Machine learning, it can be learned two-way. Okay, two-way. So first way, we already know, it's called the supervised learning. Supervised learning. And second way is called that unsupervised learning. Okay, so I just learn my model, but how I can learn, okay, or how I can test my model. So one is the supervised, another is the unsupervised. So for the supervised, what is the supervised learning? Just I supervised, suppose I supervised it's a water. In my machine, I said it's a water. In my machine learning method, I said it's a vegetation. I said it's a urban or build up. So then it make the classification. It's called the supervised. But unsupervised, I don't say anything. I don't say anything. Just it make the classification and classify and create the categorize or group every classes. So it's called the unsupervised and it's called the supervised. So supervised learning, we mainly teach our model by category. Suppose I just make the one category, it's a water. I said my model it's a water. Suppose water is one level. Suppose I said my model it's a build up. So build up is one build up is another category. Suppose I said it's a vegetation. So vegetation is another category. Suppose bare land. So bare land is the another category. Okay, so it's called the supervised learning. So in the supervised learning, I simply said my data, it's water, it's build up, it's vegetation, and it's barren land. So now you just learn from this data and predict for the whole city, all of water, all of build up, all of vegetation, all of bare land. You simply predict and make the classification. But supervised learning, we are not said anything. It's not need pre-categorized data, not need pre-categorized data, not need. It's mainly called the pre-categorized data. Data not need, but for that we must need the pre-categorized data, and it also called the label data. Label data. So this is the way. So supervised and unsupervised, so both of learning I will try to explain, then you can get the more better idea how to use supervised, how to use the unsupervised. So basically two types of machine learning mainly used in Google Earth Engine for classification. So supervised and unsupervised. Okay, so supervised learning, we need the pre-categorized data. In my machine, I just need to say it's a water, it's a vegetation, it's a build up. But unsupervised learning don't need this type of pre-categorized data, don't need. Just I apply the algorithm, it automatically classified all of classes. Okay, so let's go practical example, then I hope you also get the more better idea. So first of all, we need a satellite imagery. Okay, first of all, we need a satellite imagery. So we already know about that, how to import Landsat image, how to import Sentinel-2 satellite imagery. So this type of things I already explained. So I hope you also get the idea, this type of things, how to import satellite imagery, how to filter satellite imagery, how to visualize the satellite imagery. So this type of thing you already know. So in this case, I simply import a satellite imagery for my study area. So for that, first of all, I simply import my study area. Which area I want to make the land use land cover classification, I simply import my region of interest, mainly shape file. So just I click on the asset and further simply import my study area. So I just work for the Dhaka city boundary. Just I import this shape file and I give the name as a ry. You can put any name as a variable. So now I put the ry. So this is my area of interest. So for this area of interest, I need the satellite imagery. So just I simply import my satellite imagery. You can import Landsat or Sentinel. Both are the same process. Okay, Landsat or Sentinel, both image collection or both imagery are the same process when you make the classification. So now I want to work with Landsat imagery or Sentinel imagery. Both are the same. Okay. So Landsat is very neat because when you work with the historical data, historical land use, land cover classification. Suppose you need the data from 1980, okay, or for present time, okay, to present, and some we also find out mainly it's a 1975, okay, to present. You can get the data for the Landsat. Sentinel, we find out the data mainly it's available from 2015 or 2017 for harmonized to present time. Okay, we can get the data, satellite data. This Landsat data, when you work with the historical pattern, mainly land use, land cover, change pattern, when you work, then you try to use the Landsat. But you can see Sentinel is also available 2015 to present, as well as we also get some also resolution or mainly satellite image resolution. For the Landsat, it's available resolution is 30 meter, 30 meter, okay, pixel size, and Landsat it's only for 10 meters resolution. So this Sentinel-2 satellite imagery, it's very high resolution, okay, but Landsat is 30 meter. But this Landsat is available from very past time. Okay, we can get the data or imagery, but Sentinel is available only for 2015. Okay, so this is the common difference between the Landsat or Sentinel imagery. But when you make the classification, just apply the same process. Okay, process is the same. So in this case, I want to work with suppose Sentinel-2 satellite imagery, and then you also try for Landsat. Okay, I also give some assignment. You also try to do using the Landsat imagery. So first of all, I need to import the satellite image collection. So import Sentinel-2 image. So just I click on here and go to the browse data catalog and open the Sentinel. And if you check here, we find out that Sentinel-2 multispectral instrument. So this data I want to use, and I want to use the surface reflectance data. Okay, this one. So if you check, this is my data. Just I copy